Well, what
So
Micah
you prefer him
wants...
to Mbappe now?
Oh,
Hold on.
that's an interesting question to ask.
You know how much I love Haaland.
Yeah.
Please don't spoil it for me with Haaland as well. Like you do
With
everything
Manchester
else.
City, with Haaland, with everyone. Why don't we bring him in? Erling Haaland, good to see you.
My man, how you doing?
Oh, I'm getting nervous now when I see Jamie Carragher in the studio now.
You don't need to be nervous, Erling. Don't be nervous.
Haaland, who do you prefer, Rudiger or Carragher?
I think I need to say Rudiger now because Carragher is a bit loose cannon now, so we need to be careful with Carragher.
Hey, before you go, you know when he came to Manchester City, he said he didn't think he was going to score that many goals. And look at you now.
Yeah, I mean it's been going quite well, so I'm not complaining.
Erling, the game tonight, you had that battle with Rudiger, you got the penalty, you've had a battle with him, you know, for a few years now, up against him with the Real Madrid games. Do you enjoy that sort of battle with the centre-back?
Yeah, of course. After I think like 20 seconds, Asensio started to try to push me a little bit. So of course I like this, and Rudiger is I respect him a lot. He's an amazing defender and achieved great things both in Chelsea and also in Madrid. So yeah, of course I like it. It's a tough battle. It's tough to come to Bernabeu. It's really hard. So to win here is amazing, and it really boost us as a player group and also as a club.
Erling, this is Thierry. Well done once again. You know, I don't know what to say anymore about you scoring goals. That's too much. Keep going. Just not against Arsenal, but anyway. No, just I want to talk about your celebration. I enjoyed the celebration. I enjoyed the little cockiness about it. What were you doing? Because it looks like you were humming something in your head and moving your head from side to side. What was that?
Yeah, so first thing I was thinking of, because I don't plan any celebration, because you should not, I think, because then I'm probably going to end up with the biggest streak without scoring ever. So I never plan anything, but the first thing is from Achilles, when I just walk like pretending like nothing. I don't know if you've seen Achilles, the movie.
Yes.
It comes from there, and then also this is also from a meme on Instagram. I will send Richards after this interview. I will send the meme. I really like it.
What
Yeah, you see, because me and
Richards and Haaland. What's that
Erling
about?
are friends, you know what I mean? We DM him from time to time.
He called you Richards.
He can call me what he wants.
Erling, one thing we wanted to ask you about...
Ask him why we speak on Instagram. Tell them why I.
Go ahead,
Yeah, because you know the award-winning podcast that we've got.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You went on their podcast?
It was with Alan and Gary, but I couldn't make it. I was on holiday.
Well, Erling, I'd like to invite you on my podcast, but Roy Keane's on it as well. Is that okay?
No.
I mean, Jamie Carragher now in this moment, and Roy Keane. I think I need to bring my father then on the podcast.
It's a deal! It's a deal! But Erling, I would have asked you one more question, because Micah brought up what I said a few years ago, but a few weeks ago, I said you were the greatest goal scorer I think we've ever seen in English football. Do you think you can break all the records in English football?
I don't like to think. I need to be boring now. Sorry, guys. I don't like to think too much about records. It's really nice to listen when the records gets broken, like it just did in the Premier. But I have a long contract at City. I'm enjoying myself. I'm playing good football. I have good teammates. So read a bit between the lines, and you will kind of have a little bit of my answer. But stay humble, relax, take game by game, and focus on the next game. Yeah.
Jamie can't read.
Good contract.
Between the lines.
Just very quickly before you go, because I know you do need to go. You're talking about enjoying your football. You're going to enjoy your football over in the summer, I'm assuming, in the World Cup. First time that you've got to play in a World Cup. You're doing so over there in the United States. Are you looking forward to just making sure that America knows who you are? And how many goals should we expect to see from you over there? What's the number?
That's a loaded question.
Again, I need to be boring. I don't really think of World Cup at all. I just qualified for it for the first time in 28 years. I never experienced being in the World Cup as a human being, so now I'm going to do it for the first time, which is amazing. My father played in the World Cup 1994 in USA, which is also special for me. So to be able to go to the US and play the World Cup there is truly something special, and it's going to be incredible. I'll have goosebumps. Maybe I will cry when I sing the national anthem finally. So we will see. It's going to be amazing, and I can't think too much about that now because I have a new game in 4 days. Palace away is really hard, and it's a tough schedule. So I need to go soon now and get some treatment and make sure I don't get injured and prepare for what's next.
Yes, sir. Go do it. Thank you so much.
Well done.
Very great.
You keep being boring.
I'll text you later. Don't worry.
Oh, we might have a new show favourite. Do we have a new show favourite?
He's good.
He's amazing.
That was good.
Amazing.
Erling Haaland. Yes.
Him and his dad on the podcast.
Oh, my God.
You think he'll follow through? Not sure. OK, Women's Champions League, because the girls are all over here.
Yeah,
The
it's all
team
about the
from the
girls.
US are here with us. We're going to do Women's Champions
Bienvenue,
League
Manchester.
after this break. We'll be back in a second.
In it. They drew that game with Bayer Leverkusen in the end, and this is what it does to the table and how it's looking at the moment. Arsenal still top, perfect record for them. Manchester City make their way up to 4th. Real Madrid are down to 7th, and Newcastle in this second column you can see they are 12th at the moment. Liverpool with their win last night puts them 9th. OK, so we'll pick the bones out of this one. An interesting night, a great performance from Manchester City, and we're hopefully going to be hearing from Erling Haaland, who might be coming to join us at the desk, so make sure you stay tuned. What kind of mood do you think Man City are in at the moment, guys?
I think they'll be very happy, as you say, to come here to Real Madrid and win comfortable. I don't think they really had to play at the very best to win the game today. But yeah, you know, they're building on momentum. I think they're getting momentum at the right time of the season. They've gone into the automatic places, so the Champions League's in a good place. They're starting to push in the league, so I think they're in a really good place.
Yeah, positive, relieved, because off the back of the Leverkusen performance and result, it was sticky. They had to come here and put in a result, get a result more so than a performance, and they did that tonight. So it gives them all the opportunity now to go into the last 2 games with a lot of confidence that they'll go through in the top 8.
Yeah, you don't want to lose to Leverkusen, come here and lose, and then have to go to Bodo Glimt in the Arctic Circle in January and get a victory and get a victory against Galatasaray. So the fact that they are now, they can look at those 2 games and go and qualify quite comfortably. But after back on the Leverkusen game, this is why it was vitally important to get the 3 points today.
Let's have a look at the goals, because it was Real Madrid that scored first via Rodrigo. Maka, you were saying beforehand, look, Rodrigo's going to have to bring some goals to the table now, especially with Mbappe out.
Yeah, it was a wonderful start. Him and Vinny Jr. started the game really, really sharply. Lovely ball by Bellingham right into his path, so he doesn't even have to think. He's running forwards, and it takes the ball in the first touch, takes Nico Riley out of the game. And it was a lovely sharp finish across Donnarumma, who had no chance. Hit it really with a lot of power. And Madrid started the game, if you remember, quite sharply. They were on the front foot and they were very positive.
Very tight angle as well. I don't think we give them enough credit at half-time. Probably my fault, I covered it, but it's a tremendous finish from a wide angle.
Well done, you got it in there.
They just transpire to throw it away a little bit, Real Madrid, don't they, with the equaliser and then the second goal. You know, instead of going in at half-time 1-up, for the first 30 minutes they were nice and comfortable, and suddenly they're 2-1 down at half time, and everybody's looking at each other thinking why.
Well, let's have a look at this Nico O'Reilly equaliser and the defending, which was quite questionable here.
Yeah, again, there's a lot of factors that Real Madrid will be disappointed with. Ruben Diaz nullifying 2 Real Madrid players, Guardiola getting the first contact, Jude doing better, and then Nico O'Reilly just free in the 6-yard box, which is crazy at this level. There's no way he should be free. I think he's showing there Carragher. He's looking to get forward.
He's looking around the stadium. I don't know what he's looking for, because his man just comes off him and he's got 2-3 yards of space to tap it into the goal.
If you're the boss and you're watching on the sidelines, you must be feeling frustrated because of the pressure that he's under in this kind of environment that we've spoken about before. And the first goal that they've conceded is bad defending. The seconds come from a Rudiger fault and a penalty that's been given away.
Look, we give him credit many a times, Rudiger, because he's a great man-man marker. He likes to be physical. He likes to put forwards off by getting close and getting tight. But this is stupidity because you can't do that in the box, especially with VAR and the amount of cameras that are around. You're never going to get away with that. I'm surprised he even went to the screen because it was a blatant penalty.
And that's the thing, you don't need to stop him from getting there. Just nullify him getting there or stop him getting there as fast.
Julian said, well, you took a dive there for the penalty.
By the way, Erling Haaland just joined us.
No, we're joking, mate, we're joking.
Erling Haaland's just joined us. Steven Gerrard.
Perfect timing, mate. Perfect timing to see the penalty.
Talk us through this, Erling, and the game in general. Just tell us how difficult it was out there tonight. You looked like you kind of breezed through it at points in that game.
Yeah, it's difficult to come here. You know, it's a tough place to come, and the game gets how it gets. You know, with loads of transitions, all of that. We could have quick had another goal. You know, I was close on one in the second half. Jeremy was close a few times, but the game is a bit chaotic. We can't really control it, which is difficult, and it's difficult to come here. So in the end, we're super happy.
Do you enjoy it though? This rivalry with this great club, coming here and having these battles.
Of course, it's nice. This is a place you want to play. Look at this; it's incredible, and these games you want to play. And also with this new format in Champions League, you get to play more games, which is nice. And yeah, I like it.
Your boss might not say that it's nice playing more games, but you're in a good position now because at the moment in the qualifying, automatic qualifying column, rather than having to go into the playoffs. How difficult was it in the last campaign? Doing that, playing more games, going into the playoffs, coming up against Real Madrid. Does it feel like this season you're hoping it's going to be slightly easier?
I mean, it could have been. It could have looked completely different today if we didn't win, because we lost against Leverkusen. So this win is really important. Yeah, when you think of it, like to be there. Now we got 2 more games, I think, left of the thing. Yeah, so Galatasaray. Yeah, so we need to finish strong now, and hopefully we can be in the first 8 because then we're through.
Michael, I thought you might have a question for him there. You were just gazing at him.
How much of a boost did they give you when you seen the team sheet before the ball was kicked tonight? That obviously Mbappe, I know you've got big respect for him. How much of a lift did they give you and the boys in your dressing room?
Of course, we know about their injuries. We have a few as well, but they have many injuries, and of course you don't want anyone to be injured, but we expected him to play. I thought I was gonna play against Kylian, so of course when a playoff as Kylian don't play, you're not happy because you want to play against the best. But of course, yeah, it gives you a bit of psychological boost. I think.
And how enjoyable was it to come up against Rudiger again and get the penalty and get your goal? Because it's always a nice battle when you see you two playing against it. Because he is, you know, he likes to joke and make it aggressive, doesn't he? Pull faces, etc., etc. We've seen that in the past. You've got one over on him today.
Yeah, I mean, it's you want to play against the best players, and you could see after 1 minute, Asensio was starting to push me and try to beef with me a lot. So it's something I like, you know. Personally, I have to say I don't mind it, and of course Rudiger as well. We've been having some great battles, and today he wanted a bit too much. He pulled me, so for me, clear penalty, and yeah.
Erling, we've got to let you go, but just before you do, 4th season now at Manchester City, attention's now going to turn back to the Premier League. What sort of mood do you think your club is in at the moment, and the experience you've had with this team to kick on and see out the rest of the season? Are you feeling like you're in a great position to chase down Arsenal?
I mean,
he's an Arsenal fan, you see.
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
So she probably don't like me then. No, I mean, I don't like to speak too much about this because I think we should focus on ourselves, which City has been so good at for the last 10 years, just focusing on ourselves. Don't thinking too much about others, just trying to win next game, and that's what we need to do. Now we need to focus on, who is it, Palace on Sunday, and and which is a really tough game, you know,
Yeah,
and it's not easy. So So we need to take game by game. Now it's a massive win, so it's about enjoying this now for a few hours, and tomorrow you need to recover as good as you can, because games are coming. Look at the schedule; it's incredible, and it's about staying fit. This is the most important, to stay fit, and then take game by game and hopefully win on Sunday.
Yeah. All right, look, good luck.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Lovely to see you, and thank you for coming out as well. Great to see you. Okay, there we go. Erling Haaland going to rejoin his team, and as he says there, look, celebrate for maybe just a few hours, and then tension's going to return to, who is it again? Crystal Palace. I do love the way that he is just that relaxed guy, isn't he? No matter whatever happens. And he seemed to be enjoying himself there, actually. I think he probably enjoyed that game. It's nice to hear about those battles that he wants to have with the likes of Rudiger and Real Madrid in general.
Yeah, he said it himself. He enjoys it, and I think you've got to as a forward. You know, when you're one of the best strikers in the world, if not the best, you're going to get that treatment. You know, you can't allow him time and space. You can't be passive around Haaland because he's so good. So he's got to expect more of that as he goes through.
Imagine trying to bully him. Have you seen this? Asensio's given him some after 1 minute. He's probably thinking, thank you very much. You'd stay well away from him.
I think
don't make him
one
angry.
thing you don't do.
He's almost welcoming it and taking it as a compliment.
Yeah.
This is what you've got to do to stop me. But I thought he spoke really well there, really well with maturity.
Okay, guys. Well, we're going to hear from Pep.
Congratulations on a brilliant win here at the Bernabeu. Your first in 5 years in this brilliant rivalry with Real Madrid. How pleased are you with your team's performance?
Well, it could be better. Of course, winning Bernabeu was so difficult. Long 4, 5, 6 players played the first game here. So, of course, maybe we're not completely ready to play in these stages like we are, but it's a process and a lot of new players. But winning here is always we have to be happy, especially in terms of points. We have 13 already, so it's in our hands to go games to finish in the first 8 and top 8. That is the target, and winning here after what happened in Leverkusen have been good.
You mentioned those new younger players that were playing here, some of them for the very first time. Who impressed you the most?
Well, I think Mateus Nunes plays good. All fullbacks for the first time. Ryan Cherky first time. Nico Gonzalez played last season, but today make an incredible performance. I think Jeremy always maybe was the first or the second. Jeremy helped us a lot with many things. So of course we did very good things, but we start with other mistakes. So always I believe that when you have the ball and you can do it, but they didn't. I was expecting they could press higher, they drop, and we didn't find, and every pass was to don't lose, not to hurt them. But it happened, that's why it's what we have to improve, but okay, I take it.
Nico O'Reilly got his first ever Champions League goal here. What about his overall performance, though?
No, top. So it's difficult for them, so Rodrigo is what a player, and Vinicius and Bellingham, and the pace that they have at front, so it's so... it's so dangerous, and that's why you cannot stay high. You have to be so commit the way you have to defend, right? And we lack a little bit, but in general the effort was extraordinary.
Erling Haaland has 55 Champions League goals in 54 games. The Spanish press said a monster was coming to Madrid. Just how remarkable are those numbers in this competition alone?
Yeah, the numbers speak for itself. We have to find him more. He has to, be involved in the game, and he have not been the last 1 or 2 games. He didn't much involved, and have to reflect, have to think about it, what we can do in our way to make him more present in our game. But the numbers speak for itself.
I know this isn't a knockout match, Pep, but how far does winning against Real Madrid away from home set a benchmark in terms of potentially winning the Champions League this season?
We are away. Still, we are not ready. Still not. So the important is to wait, but in February will be better. And of course, you play these kind of games, you are ready to go. So we have been here in the past, playing much better than today, and we lose, right? So football sometimes, and games in Manchester that we play good now, we play beyond, but the game should be over. The knockout game should be over, and at the end, come here, it's always difficult. So that's why I take it. The players make an incredible effort, an incredible good result. The spirit is unbelievable, but there's still margin to improve.
Thanks, Pep.
Thank you.
Okay, there you go. You heard it from Pep Guardiola. By February, they'll be at that level, and this man will be pleased tonight. This is Khaldoon Al-Mubarak, the CEO of Manchester City. What were you guys having a chat about there, Jolien?
The Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. No, just about the performance and how important the result was tonight after back of the Leverkusen game. And Yeah, he was obviously pleased. He said he emphasised the importance of that, especially after the last game. But listening to Pep there, I honestly believe he's right in his analysis. I don't think they're ready just yet. I think there's still parts of the game out of possession that they need to improve on, especially transitions.
They will get better, but they need to improve.
Yeah.
Yes, they were comfortable enough tonight, but they need to improve because there's good teams out there, the Bayerns, the Arsenals, who were strong and steady all the time. So you can see they are a work in progress, and you expect them to get better. And I think we all expect them to be, come February, March, when the knockout stages come, they're going to be a better option there than they are now.
For the run-in, the important part of the season. It was interesting, actually. We were there at the Leverkusen game, and the mood, quite rightly, is a lot different. But even before this game, it feels a little bit different with City.
Yeah, expectation-wise, you'd expected City to beat Leverkusen, but, you know, when the fixtures have come out, they're probably not really expected to come here and win. They probably would have took a point when the fixtures have come out. So they've certainly made up from the Leverkusen performance and the results. And in a really nice place now with Galatasaray and Bodo Glimt to come, you'd expect City to, you know, qualify comfortably in the top 8.
OK, why don't we get some perspective from the Real Madrid camp? Jude Bellingham is chatting with Jules.
2 wins in the last 8 matches, and in the league, 4 points behind Barcelona now. What's not working right now?
I think it's probably a number of things, and obviously we're still trying to work it out kind of within the changing, regardless of what goes on outside. We know that kind of noise will not be helpful, so it's about us trying to figure it out inside the dressing room. I think one of the things that's probably quite obvious is how we're managing games at the minute. You know, certain points in the game where we have to suffer, feels like we always concede, and it puts us on the back foot and makes us maybe play in a way that we don't want to. But yeah, I think as a player inside the change room, seeing what we've got in there, working with the coach every day, I think we have everything we need to turn it around. It's just about, you know, maybe a bit of luck, maybe a bit of bit more or something that, like I said, we need to discuss internally. But yeah, I've got full faith that this season isn't over just because we've been on a bad run of form, and yeah, obviously as players it kills us, and we're going to try everything to turn it around.
And the dressing room still fully behind the new manager?
100%. I think the manager's been great. I think I've personally got a great relationship with him. A lot of the lads do as well. I think after the first run of games where we drew a few, we had some really great conversations internally, and we felt like we were going to be on the backside of that bad form. And then yeah, in just the last couple of games again, just let ourselves down again. But like I said, no one's down in tools. No one's complaining, moaning, thinking the season's over. We'll have to take a bit of the shit on the chin, you know, as they say. But we'll have to keep fighting and keep bouncing forward.
And just finally, all this noise around Real Madrid and also noise around the England squad from a small section of the UK media as well. How do you manage all of that?
It's just life, isn't it, really? This is what I've signed up for. You know, I play for the biggest club in the world and one of the most scrutinised countries in the world. You know, I don't want pity, and I'm living the dream. People would die to be in the position that I'm in. Comes with a few people that are a little bit negative. That's fine. You know, it comes around always. And yeah, like I said, I just roll with the punches. And yeah, I'm always focused on the football. And when that's good, that's good, and I'm happy. But yeah, the most important thing is that to me.
Thanks, Jude.
No worries, Jules.
OK, Jude Bellingham there, talking about the pressure, which we've all come to expect. He knows as a player, he probably was told by a lot of people and a lot of ex-players what it was going to be like when he came here. Block out the noise was one of the things that he said originally, and also he did swear, so apologies if that offended anybody at home. You can probably understand why they're quite frustrated at the moment. Block out the noise is important, and in these fixtures that he's got left in the Champions League, Monaco and Benfica, they're at the moment on 12 points, and 16 was enough to get you an automatic qualification point spot last season. How do you think they're gonna? Do you think they're gonna manage to get into that column, or are they in trouble?
I think they'll be fine with the fixtures that they've got left. You'd expect them to get minimum 4 points out of them 2 fixtures. But the key thing is they need bodies back. They need some of the injuries back, strengthen the 11, and then they'll be fine moving forward. But let's hope that Xabi, you know, fights, you know, live another day if you like, because you never know what can happen here.
They've got a month to the next game, over a month. But they need, as Stephen rightly said, Trent's out for a while, Carvajal's out for a while, Militao's out for, you know, they need the experienced players back in to help them. Rudiger played tonight. He's only played 4 games since he come back from injury. He looked rusty. They need a lot more of the experienced players back in, and they should get a little tiny bit of respite now that the Champions League stopped. But they need to start winning league games, and they'll have more league games because they have 4 away League games recently, so they're going to have a host of home games coming up sooner rather than later. So they need to stay in the hunt with Barcelona, and they should be fine.
Yeah, no club, no team can survive that many injuries in the same position. So, yeah, they'll struggle for a while, but as they get through this tough period and this change of form, they'll be fine come the back end of the Champions League.
Have a little week off over Christmas, don't they? Because that's what happens in Spain. So they'll be able to recharge and come back again. That's what you need. I just hope that today's result hasn't put extra pressure, or nobody does anything silly in regards to the manager, because he deserves to stay.
You never know. I think Mac is probably more experienced and has more know-how to answer that question clear. I agree. I hope that's not the case, because he's a terrific coach. He's a good man, and he'll be desperate to pull them out of this recent form and get themselves back into consistently winning.
Yeah. All right, guys. Right, that's it. We ran out of time. Thank you very much. Great company, youth.
Casi a producto nuevo por semana, producto bonito que, por supuesto, pues siempre invitamos a la gente a que consuma. Si queréis encontrarlo en kingsleague.pro, pues ahí tenéis las nuevas chaquetas training y también esas camisetas especiales con detalles dorados que llevan todos los equipos.
Oye, ustedes tendrán más memoria que yo, pero ¿cuánto quedaron la última vez que se enfrentaron ellos?
3-4 ganó 1K.
3-4.
En el histórico de estos dos equipos, el que gane desempata, porque han ganado 2. El Wiht Thierry ha ganado 2. 1.
Becker se lleva el rebote. Becker para marcar. Becker. El rechazo de Arnaldo. ¡Gol!
¡Vamos! ¡Vamos!
¡Gol!
¡Vamos, Pablo!
¡Qué suerte!
Mascarra en el Cooper Arena. ¡Gol de Pablo Becker!
No será capaz, ¿no? ¡No será capaz! ¡Qué cabrón! ¡Qué cabrón!
A ver
Si
sale el
sacan
2.
más de 3, se quedan sin trabajo. Mira, muy
¡Hombre!
bien. ¿Cómo
Bien.
valoran el trabajo? Bien.
Ahí está ese ataque por parte del Wiht Thierry. El toque dentro de Becker. Puede marcar Carbó. ¡Gol! ¡Gol! Pablo Becker. Becker que quiere poner el centro por delante. Finalmente lo pone por detrás del defensor. Carbó la pista. Carbó.
No jodas.
¡Es el Corona de Oro! China la juega atrás, no se decidió a tirar. Granero busca su perfil, Granero.
Golazo.
¡Gol! De 1K. Marca Granero. Y sí, otra vez lo ha vuelto a hacer. Buller, mira. No,
Gol doble. Gol doble, claro, porque tiene sanción. Ah, claro, vale.
Sanción, efectivamente. Grande. Claro que sí. Bueno, sinceridad ante todo. Ahí está. Juanma el toque. ¡Gol!
Vale.
¡Velilla! ¡Gol! Balón que lleva ahí Pluvins el disparo. ¡Gol!
Vale.
¡Gol!
Me gusta.
Está haciendo un buen trabajo defensivo, ojo.
¡Granero!
¡Qué golazo!
¡Qué chicharro de Marc Granero! ¡Qué barbaridad! El recorte de zurda y el disparo con la derecha. Que la metió en la escuadra. Ojo ahora que ataca el Wiht Thierry. ¡Gol! Va a pegar Juan en la falta.
Santa madre de Dios. Sí.
Vamos a ver ahí esa pelota dentro del área para Juanma, que lo puede matar. ¡Gol!
2 de Juanma.
Sí, no podía ser otro que Roger Carbó. No sé si te imaginabas que tu vuelta iba a ser de esta manera.
La verdad que no, o sea, ha sido la vuelta ideal. Hat-trick, partido de octavos y mañana jugamos cuartos, o sea, ha sido ideal. Aunque el trabajo no, o sea, me lo llevo yo, pero el trabajo es de todos. Hemos trabajado mucho y al final los resultados se han visto reflejados en el campo, así que muy contento.
Parecía o puede parecer que sois el rival más débil por todas las bajas, pero en los pasillos se comenta que nadie quiere enfrentarse a vosotros.
Bueno, a ver, yo escuché una persona que dijo de Gigantes que quería enfrentarse a nosotros, así que mañana a las 9 no te preocupes, que estaremos aquí con muchas ganas, y más después de esas declaraciones. ¿Sabes por quién voy?
Yo no lo sé quién es.
No lo voy a decir, esta persona lo sabe.
Bueno, pues enhorabuena.
Muchas gracias.